हमको मन की शक्ति देना, मन विजय करे, दूसरों की जय से पहले खुद को जय करे। हमको मन की शक्ति देना, भेद भाव अपने दिल से साफ कर सके, दोस्तों से भूल हो तो माफ कर सके, झूठ से बचे रहे, सच कदम भरे, दूसरों की जय से पहले खुद को जय करे। हमको मन की शक्ति देना।
I declare the convocation open.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, please pay attention. Mr. Chairman, upon the recommendation of the Academic Council, I have the honor to present Jimut Bahan Chakrabarti and 3 others who have successfully completed the prescribed course of studies and fulfilled all other requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, and request you to confer the degree of Doctor of Philosophy on these candidates.
Members of the Board of Governors, may the degree of Doctor of Philosophy be conferred on these candidates.
Yes, I concur. Yes, we concur.
By the authority given to me by the members of the Board of Governors, IIM KOZHIKODE, I award you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, and I charge that by thought, word, and deed, you prove yourself worthy of the award.
All candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration, please pay attention. Mr. Chairman, upon the recommendation of the Academic Council, I have the honor to present Ayush Saha and 470 others of PGP 23 batch who have successfully completed the prescribed course of studies and fulfilled all other requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration, and request you to confer the degree on these candidates.
Members of the Board of Governors, may the degree of Masters of Business Administration be conferred on these candidates.
Yes, we concur.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Governors, Indian Institute of Management KOZHIKODE, I award you the degree of Master of Business Administration, and I charge that by thought, word, and deed, you prove yourself worthy of the award.
The Indian Institute of Management KOZHIKODE Gold Medals for scholastic performance have been awarded to the following postgraduate program students. First, Riya Kapoor, PGP 23-353. Second, Kanika Sachdeva, PGP 23-329. Third, Prashant Saxena, PGP 23-348. The Indian Institute of Management Gold Medal for Best All-Round Performance has been awarded to Kanika Sachdeva, PGP 23-329.
All candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration offered in postgraduate program in business leadership, please pay attention. Mr. Chairman, upon the recommendation of the Academic Council, I have the honor to present Adarsh Sivaraman and 66 others of PGPBL 01 batch who have successfully completed the prescribed course of studies and fulfilled all other requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration, and request you to confer the degree on these candidates.
Members of the Board of Governors, may the degree of Masters of Business Administration be conferred on these candidates.
Yes, we concur.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Governors, Indian Institute of Management Kozhikode, I award you the degree of Master of Business Administration, and I charge that by thought, word, and deed, you prove yourself worthy of the award.
The Indian Institute of Management Kozhikode Gold Medal for Academic Excellence in Postgraduate Program in Business Leadership has been awarded to Ms. Chandni Agarwal. The Indian Institute of Management Kozhikode Gold Medal for All-Round Excellence in Postgraduate Program in Business Leadership has been awarded to Mr. Anurag Dikshit.
All candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration offered on technology platform, please pay attention. Mr. Chairman, upon the recommendation of the Academic Council, I have the honor to present A.N. Nikhil and 202 other participants of EPGP 11 batch and K.T. Abdul Amir and 3 other participants of EPGP 10 batch who have successfully completed the prescribed course of studies and fulfilled all other requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration, and request you to confer the degree on these candidates.
Members of the Board of Governors, may the degree of Masters of Business Administration be conferred on these candidates.
Yes, we concur.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Governors, Indian Institute of Management Kozhikode, I award you the degree of Master of Business Administration, and I charge that by thought, word, and deed, you prove yourself worthy of the award.
The Indian Institute of Management Kozhikode Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance in Executive Postgraduate Program has been awarded to Mr. Vivek Chari, EPGP 1127.
All candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration offered in Kochi campus, please pay attention. Mr. Chairman, upon the recommendation of the Academic Council, I have the honor to present Abraham Matthews T. and 67 other students of EPGP Batch 06 of Kochi campus, who have successfully completed the prescribed course of studies and fulfilled all other requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration, and request you to confer the degree on these candidates.
Members of the Board of Governors, may the degree of Masters of Business Administration be conferred on these candidates.
Yes, we concur.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Governors, Indian Institute of Management Kozhikode, I award you the degree of Master of Business Administration, and I charge that by thought, word, and deed, you prove yourself worthy of the award.
The Indian Institute of Management Kozhikode Gold Medal for Scholastic Performance in Executive Postgraduate Program offered in Kochi campus has been awarded to Mr. Sanjeev Kumar R., EPGP KC 06020.
esteemed colleagues on the board of IIM, Professor Debashish Chatterjee, Director, members of the faculty and staff, graduating students, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure and a great honor to be here to welcome you all to the 23rd annual convocation of the IIM KOZHIKODE that is being conducted today in a virtual mode. This welcome speech is the first in a condensed convocation program reflecting the fact that we are not able to do mass gatherings. My heartiest congratulations to all the students who are today receiving their degrees. For all of them, this is a culmination of years of hard work and recognition of their high academic accomplishments. As you all know, the COVID-19 has had a cascading effect on all our lives. Social distancing and safety measures have dramatically limited and changed how we work and play, how we communicate and how we celebrate. The annual convention ceremony is usually the highlight of any institute's annual calendar. However, the pandemic, which has grappled the country and the world for more than a year now, has made it impossible for us to organize a live convocation. Therefore, the Institute thought it best to arrange a virtual convocation for the graduating students so as not to put their health at risk, but at the same time, not to deprive them of the sense of achievement and pride of passing out of the country's premier management institute. I congratulate each of the graduating students for the successful completion of their studies and graduating out of this prestigious institute, which is committed to provide quality education. And this we have provided with a human touch. I understand that you are now filled with the enthusiasm of receiving your degrees. While congratulating you on this achievement, I urge you to learn critical life skills too for enduring success. The congratulations bestowed on you may be incomplete without mentioning the role of your parents, family members, and others who have supported you and dedicated their valuable time and money for a right cause. My congratulations are also to the faculty members who guided you in right earnest spirit in completing your curricular and non-curricular activities, and for the staff members who have supported the activities, understanding your limitations in the process despite the challenges and the burden of the COVID-19 pandemic. This year is a special year for IIM KOZHIKODE. I'm happy to inform you that our institute has completed 24 years of successful and productive years and has entered into its 25th year of establishment. From a very modest beginning in 1996, the institute has now grown into a fully integrated global management school. The guiding philosophy of the school throughout has been to create knowledge, influence management practices, and integrate globally. The objectives of imparting education combined with creation, dissemination, and application of knowledge are being met in an integrated form to create a very synergistic impact. I'm heartened to see that the significant changes and developments that have taken place in the last few years at IIMK, quantitative and qualitative changes, hand in hand, happening around, take the institute to newer heights, making all of us proud and yet more responsible. I am happy to note that 4 students of our doctoral program, 471 students of the PGP, 67 students of the PGP BL, 207 students of the EPGP platform mode, and 68 students of the EPGP Kochi campus would all be graduating today. During the academic year 2021, the Institute launched 3 new programs: the PGP in Business Leadership, the PGP in Finance, and the PGP in Liberal Studies and Management. And this is in addition to a PhD practice track program. The PGP in Business Leadership is a uniquely designed management program aimed at shaping young graduates with relevant work experience into potential business leaders through a high intensity and holistic curriculum and regimen. The PGP Finance is a 2-year full-time master's level program designed to equip students to pursue careers in the financial world in domains such as corporate finance, investment banking, and wealth management. Nurturing dependable, capable, and fair-minded professionals conversant with the latest models and techniques of finance has been our mission. The third new program, PGP in Liberal Studies and Management, is a 2-year full-time master's program designed to integrate and equip participants to pursue careers in managerial roles in marketing, human resources, management, media, social enterprise, hospitality, healthcare, or in other people-facing roles. It is also very heartening to note that IIM KOZHIKODE has kept its spirit of innovation alive and the burning bright by introducing courses preempting the new education policy introduced by the government recently. There have been a substantial increase in the number of students admitted in our executive education program. Our management development program continued to record a high growth despite the COVID-19 impact. During the year, the Institute conducted 66 programs impacting 3,631 participants. The Central Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship awarded the Institute a contract for implementing the Mahatma Gandhi National Fellowship Phase 2 program under the World Bank's Sankalp scheme. Under this program, the Institute will manage and train 65 MGNF fellows over a period of 2 years. The faculty members of the Institute generated knowledge through cutting-edge research in all functional areas of management that would benefit public and private sector companies and government and society at large. The knowledge generated by IIMK faculty has appeared in leading academic journals and has achieved high citation index and impact factor. In terms of infrastructure development, the work related to Phase 5 campus building, forming part of first stage of Phase 5, has been virtually completed. Despite all the challenges faced by COVID-19 outbreak, other works related to creation of sports facilities, multipurpose football field have also been commenced by following the strict COVID protocol. I take this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to the director and all the faculty and staff and their colleagues of the Institute for their relentless and vigorous efforts in bringing up this institution. My colleagues on the society and board have always been a source of inspiration and guidance in improving the academic credentials of the institute. Above all, the wholehearted support we have received from the Ministry of Education and the Government of Kerala has been commendable, and I place on record my appreciation and regards to all. I also place on record my appreciation to the media fraternity for their splendid support in bringing out our humble achievements and aspirations. I expect and request the same support from all quarters in the years to come for the wholesome development of this institute. Dear students, this is a convocation ceremony like no other, and you are a graduating class like no other. I hope that the skills that you have developed and the knowledge that you have gained will give you confidence to face the future unafraid. Because there is so much fear in the world right now, and there is only one reliable antidote, and this is wisdom that comes from knowledge. Always play to win. Winning is not about making the other person lose. It is about stretching yourself to your own limits. Once so stretched, you will realize the true extent of your potential. Ultimately, transformation is about reaching and utilizing not only your potential, but those of others who work with you. Do not be afraid to admit your ignorance. While it is important to project what we are good at, we must be equally candid about areas where we do not know enough about. Today, knowledge is multiplying at such a rapid rate, and it is impossible for everyone to know everything. Pursue excellence in whatever you do. Excellence cannot be forced through a process, nor guaranteed by a certificate. It comes from an all-consuming passion to do one's best. It needs an eye for the smallest of details. When difference becomes small, it is the small things that make the difference. Always welcome feedback, even if it comes in the guise of criticism. Criticism may actually be an expression of faith in us rather than a put down. We must learn to take it constructively because it will show us what more we can learn. I wish you choose a profession that will be driven by inquisitiveness and curiosity, leading to the fulfillment of all your dreams, whilst using your talent, competence, and energy for creating peace and happiness for the nation. Whatever your decision may be, I hope you will build your careers with substance. Have the satisfaction of having contributed to society and having given something of your expertise for social good. I wish you all the best in your career and in your lives as you step out into a new world. Thank you.
Honorable Chairman Shri A. Vilayan, member of the IIM Board of Governors, parents of the graduating students, faculty, and colleagues in administration of the Institute. Dear students, ladies and gentlemen, I join my chairman in extending on behalf of the IIM family a very warm welcome to you to our 23rd annual convocation. I'm also very happy to welcome our respected chairman, Shri A. Vilayan, a highly distinguished industrialist of the country and a kind and a generous human being who, despite his very demanding commitments, has always found time to look into and lend his support related to the growth and progress of this institute. I'm delighted to welcome the esteemed members of the Board of Governors who have always provided unstinted help, guidance, and support for the development of the institute. I now take this opportunity to present to you a brief highlight some of the significant achievements of the institute during the year. A total of 495 students were admitted in the PGP batch 24, and the female representation constitutes about 53%. A total of 30 candidates have been offered admission to the 14th batch of the doctoral program in management. The second batch of doctoral program practice track was registered with 21 candidates. The 13th batch of EPGP was registered with 501 candidates as against 361 candidates in the previous year. A total of 92 students were admitted in the 8th batch of EPGP Kochi campus, with nearly 40% of the participants from 10 states outside Kerala. First batch of one-year PGP business leadership, which was launched last year, along with two other new programs, that is PGP Finance and PGP Liberal Studies in Management, attracted some of the best talents of the country. Despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, our revenue from management development programs recorded a significant increase from the previous year. After being re-accredited by AMBA for the PGP and EPGP, we are now marching towards our second crown, the EQUIS accreditation. Over the years, IIMK is ranked consistently as one of the top management institutes in the country by several independent rankings. The institute's EPGP has been ranked as the third best in India, 15 plus in the Asia Pacific region, and 101 plus globally in the fourth edition of the QS Executive MBA Rankings 2020 administered by the QS World University Ranking System. The PGP was also ranked 101 plus globally in the QS Masters in Management Rankings. We have been categorized as the Band A rank in the Atal Rankings of Institutions on Innovation Achievement. As part of our international exchange program, MOUs were renewed and reviewed with several international partners, and new MOUs signed with University of Akron, Ohio, USA, and Toulouse Business School, France. Mr. Soni Chaudhary from Nepal will be joining the PGP 24 batch as the first student under the Study in India programs initiated by the Ministry of Education, Government of India. The institute has created 3 centers for rigorous research studies, and the centers are the Center for Governance, which is an initiative of the institute dedicated to perform robust research aiming at the sustainable transformation of governance systems in the country. The Center of Excellence for Social Transformation and Social Innovation intends to create an international network of researchers, policymakers, and practitioners so as to use its knowledge base to impact areas of research, teaching, training, and policy making that involve social innovation. The third center, Center for Digital Innovation and Transformation, has been created to develop expertise in emerging areas of digital technologies and their applications in organizations. During the year, 47 research articles have been published and many articles accepted for publication in reputed peer-reviewed journals. This includes 35 papers in A-star and A-category journals. Apart from this, 2 of our faculty members are published in the reputed FT50 journals. A total of 92 working papers and 22 case studies have been published, and 1 research project completed during this period. In order to brand its intellectual space leading to 25th annual celebration of IIMK, the institute has entered into an agreement with Sage Publications India, a global academic publisher of repute, for publication of 6 books and titles under a series called Sage IIM KOZHIKODE series for new managers. The first set of 4 inspiring books in this series have just been released. In terms of conductive conferences, the 4th International Conference on Marketing, Technology and Society was conducted in virtual mode during December 7 and 9, 2020. IIMK Doctoral Programs Symposium 2020 was conducted during 9 to 11, 2020 by virtual mode. The institute seeks to appoint outstanding scholars in all fields of management as faculty members. During the year, a total number of 7 new faculty members joined the institute, raising the total faculty strength to 91. The female representation of faculty is close to 30%. Were promoted a total of 9 as professor and 1 faculty member as associate professor during the year. In terms of students placement, the PGP batch 23 witnessed a very successful placement program for the 459 students participating in the placement process, with offers being rolled out by 137 recruiters, with a 4.6% increase in salary as compared to the previous year. The inaugural batch of our one-year PGPBL program also witnessed remarkable placements. The program attracted the participation of 39 companies, making 71 offers, including 4 international offers, to 65 participating students. Live, the Business Incubator and Entrepreneurship Development Center of IIM KOZHIKODE admitted 16 new startups, conducted 15 online workshops and webinars, and provided seed funding of 2.2 crore rupees to 12 startups during the year. In addition, in a special drive to support women entrepreneurs, it launched an initiative called LAIV and supported 5 women-led startups with a seed funding of rupees 1 crore. Our faculty and students have demonstrated that excellence is a way of life even outside our classroom. To mention a few of their achievements, the co-authored paper of Professor Simi Joy has won the Best Unpublished Research Award 2020 by the Family Firm Institute, USA. The co-authored paper of Professor Payal Anand, published in International Journal of Human Resource Management, has received highly commended award in the Mindpool category 2020. Mr. Jitesh A., doctoral student, has been adjudged as one of the best Innovation Management Division of the Academy of Management 2020. Ms. Remia Teresa Jacob, doctoral student, has been awarded the Commonwealth Split-Side Doctoral Scholarship by the University of Essex, UK. Mr. Rishabh Nagori and Mr. J. Patel of PGP Batch 24 has been declared as national winners in the TVS Credit Epic Finance Challenge. Ms. Athira Saji, Mr. Lafgarg, and Ms. Payal Nakukam of PGP 24 batch have been declared as national winners in Cloud Tail Forte. Mr. Devesh Rohan, Mr. Kritika Ghatia, and Mr. Sashank Sharma of PGP 24 have been declared as national winners of Mintra Silvi's 20B School Case Study Challenge. IIMK Live has been recognized as the Best Inclusive Incubator Kerala 2020 at the Women Startup Summit 2020 hosted by Kerala Startup Mission. In order to meet the twin objectives of inculcating a sense of social responsibility in its students and to make difference in society in the form of initiatives that culminate in social developments, the IIMK community conducted various social services during the year. As already announced by our respective chairman, we are currently in the silver jubilee year of the institute. We have been able to carve out a distinction for ourselves as an institution of academic excellence over this short journey of 25 years is only because of our remarkably innovative path-breaking initiatives that have set the benchmark for other institutions in the country. Academic rigor, research focus, and education excellence under the foremost thought leaders of the country offered at IIM KOZHIKODE has always appealed to our stakeholders, students, and recruiters alike. For a B school, the ability to reinvent itself is of paramount importance. We have been successfully and consistently doing this by introducing programs like our mid-career MBA, online MBA, doctoral programs, working executives, and at the same time enhancing our curriculum for the existing flagship MBA program and our regular doctoral programs. We never allowed our academic aspirations to be mired by lack of options. We have tailored our programs according to the changing times as staying one step ahead of the evolving opportunities for the future lot. Being one step ahead of the curve, we welcomed our inaugural batches for PGP in Finance and Liberal Studies in Management this academic year. We will only raise the bar from here and continue to offer programs that others will find worthy of emulation in the coming years. Our ambitious Phase 5 project will usher in new infrastructure support for the holistic learnings that we aim to implement here at IIMK by adding many firsts like a full-fledged football stadium, swimming pool, tennis courts, and a gymnasium. We are also host to the Pan IIM conference this year in December, which I hope will take the discourse around the future of management to the next level. The second edition of the International Conference on Globalizing Indian Thought is also an opportunity to reaffirm our position as a school of new ideas and of global impact. In this context, I'd like to profusely thank the chairman and the members of the Board of Governors of the Institute, faculty, students, task heads, and staff who have put in their best for the overall growth of the Institute. It is solely because of their unqualified support and cooperation that we have been able to realize all the above achievements and many more not mentioned here. We are also highly indebted to the Ministry of Education, Government of India, and the Government of Kerala, and their continued support for the faith reposed in us. Now, a few things straight from the Book of Life. My heartfelt congratulations to you and the members of your family. Graduation is all about growing up. You're coming to terms with little hiccups and painful breakups with your own comfort zones. Even when you have left the campus, let the lessons not leave you. Your greatest learning is to take nothing for granted. Just ponder for a few moments about the untimely death of 7 of your seniors in the past 1 year. Just think, how would they have prioritized their lives if they'd known that they had but a few days to live? What would be the most important values in their lives? They would have probably made every moment count. They would not lose a single day wasting their precious lives in purposeless pursuits. Look for your role models, not on the sports fields and silver screens, but among those who occupy the same classroom space as yours, your own batchmates, who chose courage over cowardice, those who chose bravery over bravado, and those who were not scared to do the right things despite peer pressure. Hang out with the most creative and productive people you know. You may find yourself to be the average of the 5 people that you constantly bonded with. Your mental models will have to be shaped by lockdowns, climate change, and economic downturns. Yet, your spirit should continue to inspire you to say, I'm greater than my circumstances. And finally, do not hold on to regrets about jobs you did not get or the person you could not date. If you're thinking twice about mistakes you made, one can only say why. Think twice about regrets if you've just one life to live. For those of you who still have some regrets, I'm reminded of those beautiful lines of Irfan Khan from that film called Lunchbox. Sometimes even the wrong train takes us to the right station. May the Almighty keep you safe and happy. Jai Hind.
I declare the convocation closed. Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा।